Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Katusa Corporal Wei Enjo. The conductor raises his wand and the crowd waits with anticipation for music and song to fill the auditorium. Specialist John Berry brings us to the stage to hear the sounds of friendship.
I'm General J.D. Johnson, Commander of 8th Army, and welcome to the 2012 Korean American Friendship Concert.
This Korean American Friendship Concert is an opportunity for the fine arts of Seoul to come together and demonstrate the togetherness of this fine ensembles. This is an annual event for the last 5 years, and we're able to perform with the finest musicians here in Korea, and we're able to also perform in a beautiful venue that is usually reserved for the finest musicians of the world. It's a great honor.
Well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for all of us. I know we've come back here a couple of times, but this is my first and only time playing at this beautiful venue, and just to be up there, just incredible, breathtaking. I mean, all the superlatives that you can think of. It was a phenomenal evening. You almost feel like a lump in your throat because it's such an amazing feeling that you finally feel what all those concert virtuosos feel at Carnegie Hall or at Radio City Music Hall or at the Kennedy Center when they have the audience just in the palm of their hands and the audience is there and you're there in the moment. You can't even describe what an amazing feeling that is.
The concert featured the 8th Army Band, the Prima Donna Ensemble, and the Korean violinist Zia Hyunsu Shin. Selfless service involves putting the welfare of others before oneself. Katusa Private Kwak Kyo-bin tells us how one battalion lives up to this value while helping the elderly in Daegu.
Katusas and U.S. soldiers from 36th Signal Battalion volunteer every 2 weeks to serve meals to the elderly at Angel's House Free Meal Center in Daegu.
This is a volunteer activity. I open up Angel Free Meal Center daily to offer hot meals for free to the elderly living alone locally. Volunteers help serve free meals here at the meal center.
The soldiers' actions show their commitment to the Army value of selfless service.
I hope that more opportunities arise for me to do things like this. It was a good experience. It's a lot of fun. I like being around the Koreans and helping out the elderly. And this is my first time helping like this. It's a brand new opportunity for me.
Working with Katusas and U.S. soldiers is also meaningful for local volunteers.
I'm glad when U.S. soldiers come along and volunteer like this. I'm so happy that we volunteer together despite being from different countries. I believe we should keep having this periodically for a better relationship between Korea and the United States.
More than 240 people visited Angel's House Free Meal Center for lunch on this day. Katusa Private Kwak Kyo-bin, Daegu, Korea.
Angel's House Free Meal Center was established in 1992. During the Christmas season, Christmas spirit makes people nicer and friendlier. Specialist John Berry saw how the Yongsan Library helps kids feel Christmas.
Every Tuesday, the USAG Yongsan Library is offering kids the opportunity to interact and learn with others at the story hour. But 2 weeks before Christmas, they prepared something special to help kids get into the Christmas spirit.
And there's the tea kettle making the tea. You see that? Yeah, I see that.
Instead of Miss Mitchell, who usually reads stories to the kids, the Yongsan Library invited Sergeant Charles Harper as a reader.
I love to do volunteer events for kids, especially during the holiday season. It's a good time for us to give back and show our appreciation to kids and obvious things and really help with NWR functions just like this.
After reading the 2 Christmas stories, Santa came in to give presents to the children.
I think it's great today because we had a military person came in red, and that just makes it even more special. Miss Michelle is great, but it's nice to see something different every once in a while. And then we had Santa coming in today. Hold on, please. Santa came in today, which is wonderful for the kids. She was very excited to see Santa walk in.
The Christmas Story Hour is one of the Yongsan Library's annual events. Specialist John Berry, Yongsan, Korea.
You're welcome.
More than 30 kids took photos and received presents from Santa. During this time of year is where we show appreciation to others in our lives. Senior Airman James Bueller shows us how this organization cares for service members.
To honor and serve those who have dedicated their lives and sacrificed for our country, and to preserve and promote their patriotic spirit is the mission of the Ministry of Patriots and Veteran Affairs. The MPVA shows its appreciation to service members every year.
It's really a generous gift, I think, and this ceremony was really a show of the strength of the alliance between the U.S. and Rockside. It's a great thing to be a part of because at my level, you really don't get to see things like this very often. It really just made me see how strong the alliance is.
The vision of the MPVA is to create a society in which patriots and veterans can lead honorable and dignified lives where the spirit of patriotism is valued. One service member expresses his gratitude towards the educational benefits.
It helps me to get a better education for myself. Right now I'm trying to study to get further my education in my job, so I can get a better civilian side job.
The MPVA also tries to extend the gratitude of both the government and the people, as well as to express the utmost respect for their patriotism and the sacrifices that service members made. Senior Airman James Bueller, Yongsan, Korea.
The ministry has provided other donations since 1988. It's a season of giving, and toys are not the only things being donated. Senior Airman James Bueller shows us how local Marines share the Christmas spirit.
U.S. Marine Forces Korea spend their weekends working during this holiday season on a sign of hope to the less fortunate children. For over 62 years, that sign has been Toys for Tots.
I think it's a good way to give back to the community. We're an all-volunteer force. We come out here and work on Saturdays and Sundays from 1000 to 1800, both here and at Osan.
I think it's a great program, as we were talking earlier, providing toys to folks that may not get a toy on Christmas during this time of the year. It's good to be able to share.
We take all the toys to basically a warehouse and sort them out by gender and age groups, and then we keep account of all of those things so that when the orphanages contact us and say, all right, we have this number of kids and these are their ages, we sort out the toys so that when we go to make a donation, we have specific toys for each of the kids that we're going to get.
Volunteering this is amazing, just to see the joy that we're going to bring to the orphans in Korea, the happiness when we deliver the toys, and just seeing the amazement of the donations that's come every day and every weekend.
I've been fairly fortunate in my life to always have the things that I needed, so I think that it feels good to give back to the folks who aren't as fortunate as I have been.
New toy donations are accepted until December 22nd. Senior Airman James Bueller.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Yongsan, Korea.
Marines have collected and distributed toys for tots since 1947. Now for our final story. Seoul American Middle School did something impressive with an extracurricular activity. Army Sergeant Sam De Leon met with Sue McCamley to find the outcome.
My name is Sue McCamley. I am the band director at Seoul American Middle School here at Yongsan 8th Army Base, and I teach all the bands at the middle school. So I have an intermediate band, a concert band, and 3 beginning bands, plus a jazz band. I like to promote music in schools, and I see kids and I try and say that music's a good thing for them. I was able to attract more students, and the word got out and just started getting more and more, and we just have a huge program right now, which is just a testament to our great students that we have.
I think Ms. McCalmey is a really good director, and she's a really good teacher. She's one of my favorite.
I just think that the more students that we involve in music in our schools, I think it helps them as a well-rounded person, and also helps them in school and other areas too. So I think music is so important because some students shine in music that might not shine in other areas.
The band had 35 members last year and now has 180. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, December 20th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.